Okay.
Just 40.
So it just started? All right, welcome back to the Japan Open, the 35th annual Japan Open. It's been 3 years since we've had this, and we're down to the men's finals. In the finals, we have UCHIGAKI Kenichi versus IIMA Tomoya. UCHIGAKI won against the previous 2019 champion, Oi Naoyuki, in the quarterfinals. Steamrolled through Sugiyama in the semifinals 8-1, and is now facing IIMA Tomoya. And Tomoya just came off of a win against Lowly Win, 8-5. He had a pretty difficult rack on that last rack. Had a long cut on the one ball down the rail. Had to play shape, and then ended up having to play a 6-10 combo. Went in clean. So these are our finalists. Kenichi is currently ranked 6th on the JPBA, and IIMA is currently ranked 21st. And right now they're just warming up on the tables, kind of getting back into the match groove.
Each player gets one rack to warm up.
You all right there?
I believe so.
All right, just clear out your throat.
Oh, yes.
No need to get nervous. Okay, so
I'll leave the nerves to them.
Yeah, they can have all the nerves they want. They're used to it.
Yeah.
On the ladies' event, we had the winner as Sato Asako, who played against Hiraguchi Yuki. Sato-san was ranked 22nd. Hiraguchi was ranked 2nd. So the underdog came through in this case, if you go by the rankings, to win the ladies' event of the Japan Open. It's exciting to see how Kenichi will do against IIMA. I have not watched IIMA-san play a whole lot. I've watched UCHIGAKI-san play quite a bit. I've had to play against him quite a bit. So I'm familiar with his game. He's a very deliberate, very careful, plays the percentages kind of player. Doesn't take a whole lot of chances. IIMA looks like he's also very deliberate, but he also, based on that last match that I saw, he does take a few chances here and there, but he pulls them off. So, it's going to be a pretty exciting match as long as we have some. What's going on with this? So it's going to be a really good match as long as both players keep their head in the game.
14. IIMA.
That was back in when? It's 14th now. Well, according
this
to
is
the
2021.
2021.
End of 2021. He was ranked 14th.
Yeah. Current rank as of September, end of September, IIMA is ranked 21st. And UCHIGAKI is ranked 6th. I don't see a head-to-head score for these guys, so I don't know if they've played head-to-head in any official matches.
They may not have. He has, looks like 5 JPBA wins, and his IIMA's highest previous placing in the Japan Open
was a tie for 17th. Okay.
In 08, 09, and 2017.
Okay. 08.
08 and 09, I believe I played those years on the ladies' side.
I played 08 and 10. So he's a younger player.
He's 34 years old.
34 years old. UCHIGAKI is 53. Don't know if he's okay with me giving that information out. He'll probably beat me up later. But it's okay. Don't worry, Kenichi. You're still younger than I am, so you still got lots more years to go. Let's see how he warms up here. I've only got a feel for his game from that one match, so it's kind of hard to tell. But he looks like he can come with the shots when he needs to. This is going to be a pretty, I think this is going to be a fairly offensive game on IIMA-san's side. Like I said, Kenichi doesn't prefers to play the percentages. He's more careful and more deliberate. And it worked out for him on his previous matches. We'll see how it does for him in this match. We'll be wrapping up with the warm-ups here pretty soon. We're playing on these Diamond Pro-Am tables. These are actually set up a little bit differently. They're set up with the the optional legs, which are shorter. So these tables are set up probably about 5 centimeters shorter than we would be used to be playing on in the U.S. I remember leaning up against my first table in Japan, and I just felt really weird because the table was hitting my leg in the wrong place. I thought I had the wrong shoes on or something.
Maybe you got taller.
I could have gotten taller. I might have stretched in the morning. Who knows? These pockets are, I believe these are the Pro Cut pockets. They're 4.5 inches. They can be ordered optionally with tighter pockets, 4 1/4, 4 1/8. The cloth that we're playing on is Nike. It's a blend of wool. I believe it's 70% wool and 30% nylon. And we've already started our banking. Looks like IIMA has won the lag, so he will open up this match. It is a race to 8, winner break, self rack. What do you think about the winner break self rack format?
Well, I think it opens up the possibility of one player opening up a couple of racks in a row.
Yeah, it does give you the opportunity to set up the balls the way you like to kind of control how the balls come out off the break.
Even though it's supposed to be a random arrangement.
It's supposed to be a random arrangement. But, everybody practices these breaks and tries to get good control off of them. We are also using the multi-rack. You'll notice he's not going up to check the racks because there's probably no need to as long as it's straight. Okay, so we're about to start, and we're going to have an official start-off break here. Break ready? And break. Do they have the music on our stream as well?
I think we're only hearing it over the
we're only hearing it over the loudspeaker. Okay, I don't know what you guys can hear on the stream, but there's quite a bit of BGM and announcing and whatnot going on. Okay, so we have an opening break. We did not have a ball pocketed, so Kenichi would be coming up to the table. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no, we did have a ball pocketed. So IIMA-san is still at the table. I was wondering why I was seeing Kenichi shoot left-handed, because he's not. Okay. So we're going to have the 1 in the corner. Is he going to try to swing around that 2? Yeah. He killed the ball off the end rail. Okay, so we have a 2 in a corner. We'll probably swing around 2 rails, come around for the 3 to shoot in the bottom right corner pocket on the screen here. Let's see if he can spin it around that much. No, he's going to settle. I don't know if he was trying to get across over there or not, but this looks like a good opportunity for a safety. He might play a percentage shot, play a safety, play a bank and a safety, but that's kind of risky. Let's see what he does. He might play a carom here and just carom the cue ball off of the 3 and play the 5 to the corner. Not a bad shot. You'll end up with a shot on the 3 there. Oh, that is what he tried to do. He didn't quite get it. All right, so Kenichi, I predict he plays safe.
I think that's a good prediction.
Yeah, like I said, he's a pretty careful player. He plays the percentages. If he doesn't like his odds on the shot, he's not going to take it. He'll play a safety, and he's pretty good at it. He has a pretty good safety ratio, success ratio on his safeties. Let's see how he plays this. Is he going to thin the 3 and send the cue ball up high on the table?
Top.
Or do you just shoot the 3 straight up into the end rail and just nestle the cue ball up on the 10?
With the balls that close together, I think I go for a thin cut.
Yeah, you could probably thin that and let the 3 kind of stay behind the 10.
Maybe he's going to bring them.
Yeah, he's going to thin it and just let the 3 stay behind the 10. And then spin the cue ball up table. Yeah.
And he might even get the 9
Okay.
tied up. Okay.
All right. That was a really good safety there. And I don't think he has any paint. So he's going to have to look for another way to get to this 3 ball. Probably looking at kick here. He's not calling a pocket, so I guess he's going for a safe. In this 10 ball, they're calling the balls. So that's a nice soft hit. He's going to let it stay by the side rail and hope the 4 ball ties it up, but that is not what happened. Kenichi is going to come up to the table with a shot on the 3. It's a pretty sharp cut. He just needs to hold his speed here. Just cut it in, let the cue ball go off the end rail, and back out. Oh, wait a minute. No, the 4 ball is down here by this corner pocket on the bottom left. Yeah, these balls, once again, we're playing with the Aramith Tournament Black balls. The light pink ball is the 4 ball, so he's coming back down here for the 4 ball. The ball at the upper right-hand corner, the purple one, that's the 5 ball.
Don't let it fool you.
Don't let it fool you. I get the 4 and the 5 always mess me up. The 7...
I'm used to the brown 7 by now.
Yeah, the 6 is okay. It's a lighter green on the 6. But the bumblebee and the blue cheese, I'm sorry, I just cannot. I just can't with these balls. That blue, that dark blue on the black for the 10 ball, it's hard. You can confuse that with the 8 very easily.
He was trying to thin that.
He tried to thin it, but he ended up hitting a rail first, it looked like.
Yes, he did.
Okay, so these Aramith Tournament black balls are the set they came up with after the Aramith TV set. What was it? The Pro Cup? What do they call those again?
Pro Cup, yes.
Yeah, the TV Pro Cup. And the difference between the Pro Cup really is, on the Pro Cup, the 5 and the 13 are orange. That's the color I'm used to seeing for the 5. But for this set, they've changed it to the purple. Now, the 6 and the 14 were dark green on this set. Now you've got the 6 as a light green. And you'll also notice that the cue ball, instead of the red dots for the cue ball, it has the black dots. So Kenichi here shooting at the 5 ball. Going to go to the end rail and back down for the 7. It's going to stay towards the middle of the table. Don't want to have to risk going around that 10 or doing something crazy like that, ending up with a really bad shot. So just playing the percentages, stay in a place where you can make the ball and get reasonable shape on the next one. So here you have a choice. He's probably going to swing 2 rails off of this 7. 1, 2 to come out for the 8. Now this one's a little tricky. He's kind of in between. You might want more angle or less angle.
Less. I think he'd prefer less at this point.
Yeah, I think you can stroke this. Go 2 rails. Go side rail. Come back to the left side rail above the side pocket and out for the 9. Or you could inside spin this and go 3 rails around, which is what he did.
Well, he might get a little straight on this 9.
He might get a little straight.
Off the rail. He's got something to work with.
Oh, he's got enough to work with.
Looks great.
Well, actually, you've got choices here. You can
I think
shoot
he
the
goes
9.
2 rails around again.
Yeah, you can shoot the 9 straight in. Go 2 rails around. If you're feeling feisty, you could go rail first and get the angle off the rail. But once again,
look at that angle.
Yeah, we've said that Kenichi is a percentage player. He's not going to risk a feisty shot like that. He says, "I'll just make it in and run out. Thank you very much. You have a nice day." Okay, so just like that,
on the board.
We are on the board 1-0. Oh, okay. Okay, so it looks like Kenichi is well settled into the table. IIMA-san is also well settled into the table. They're both shooting they both had a really good tournament. Let's see who they played on the way. open this up.
Well, this men's event started out with a 128-player field.
Mm.
And that was the second day, correct? They also had a qualifying day for some of the international players who were not seeded or ranked in the JPBA. And he scratched in that upper left pocket. They had a qualifying event on Friday with 32 players. Out of that, how many got in?
I don't know.
Top 8, top 12.
Yeah.
And then from Saturday, it was 128 players playing at 3 different venues for the men, 2 different venues for the women. Today we move on to this final venue at the New Pier Hall in Takeshiba, Tokyo, Japan.
Yeah, that's also another interesting thing about the Japan Open compared to some of the other tournaments that we've played in, is that it's at multiple locations. You have the qualifier rounds and the early rounds spread out throughout Tokyo in various places, and until you get to the finals, and then you're here.
So different conditions, different.
Yep, different conditions. Okay, so IIMA looks to be doing pretty good. Where's the 3 ball? Is it hiding? That's the 5 up there. Okay, there's a 3. I see it. Okay. And that's the 10 on the spot, right?
Yes, that is the 10 on the spot. The 8 is
so
up at the top
I'm
of
like,
the table.
what is the 2 doing there? No, that is not the 2.
It's not the 2.
That is the 10. So we've got the 3. He could just stop there or maybe just drift forward a little bit, or maybe out to the right. Or you can pull it back. That 5 ball is pretty much really close to the pocket, so either way, he just wanted to have this angle to be able to pop out for that 6.
Come back to the center of the table and play the 6 on the side.
Yep, 6 on the side.
Don't go too far past it.
Oh, did he go too far past it?
A little bit of an angle to the outside.
Can he hold the angle?
I think he can hold it.
Can he hold the angle to shoot the 7 in the corner? If not, still not a big deal. He can go up and around to come back around for that 7 ball if he has a really sharp angle.
Doesn't look that sharp. I think he holds it.
You think he holds it? Okay. Let's see what speed he uses.
Nope. Nope. Up and spin.
Yep. And he's going to take the short side for the shape. He's okay. I think he eats these kind of cuts for lunch. So we're looking at a cut on the 7 to the upper left-hand corner pocket here. And we're going to shoot with a little bit of draw, maybe a little bit of left, come off that side rail on the bottom of the screen, and back out for the 8.
Overcut it quite a bit.
Overcut it. Looks like
But
he
the
slid the
pocket
rail.
accepted it.
Yeah. These pockets, they look forgiving, but they're not quite that forgiving. We actually went out and measured these pockets last night, and they're pretty stiff. The camera doesn't do the table justice. It makes it look really easy. It doesn't help that these guys are really good, and it makes it pocketing look really easy. But here we go. Stun out for the 10 ball in the corner. And we have 1-1. Okay, so 1-1. IIMA is racking and breaking. Once again, this is a race to 8, and it is winter break self-rack. Kenichi UCHIGAKI, who is ranked 6th currently, and IIMA, who is ranked... Oh, this is the wrong one.
12th?
Where did it go? Where's the final table? There it is. Okay. 21st. as of the end of September. So I'm looking at some of the profiles here, and UCHIGAKI has the nickname of Tokyo Sensation. Meanwhile, IIMA has the nickname of Perfect Stroker. I don't know if that's quite a nickname
Wow.
or just a title.
That's an ambition.
That is an objective and a goal. If he is in fact the perfect stroker, I think that Kenichi was going to have his work cut out for him today. But being the sensation that he is,
Yes.
I think we'll have a pretty good match here. All right, so back to the real
that
world.
was quite a break there. He had a lot of action on that cue ball, but it didn't benefit him. Nothing went
Nope.
in.
Do you think he'll play a safety,
he's
or will he
playing
play for the 6? No, looks like he's playing for the safety. Chip that one up to the end rail. No,
Nope.
he is playing for the 6. Okay,
And
good
well
shot.
done. Slow down ball. There you go.
So we have the 1 ball. I don't think the 2 ball goes between the 5 and the 8. It might, but I don't know if you'd want to play short side shape on this. If he's got a shallow enough angle, just spin it with a little bit of left-hand spin and let it come out down the table to the left to shoot the 2 ball in the same corner. Very well struck. For the 2 ball now, just draw back. Just draw back. You don't want to put a whole lot of speed on this. You put too much speed, you go faster into the side rail, you end up bouncing out. You want to just move that cue ball backwards and let it come down.
Side. I think he's going to drift down here past.
Yeah, just drift
May not
down
even
past
hit
the
the
side
side rail.
pocket. I think there you go,
Up
side.
right in. Okay.
Oh, you don't want to get too straight.
Little angle there.
Okay, so the 4 ball is right there next to the 10, just to the right of the 10 on the screen. You got your choice of playing it in the side or the corner. I think he just glanced at the corner. So just shooting this with a little bit of low to hold the
Enough
angle
to
to
bring
come
it
off.
off the rail.
Yeah, just come off naturally off the end rail.
Looks like he. Oh, did he just take his extension there? Or are we not seeing the shot
No.
clock?
The
Okay.
shot clock is there. You see it's stuck at 40. I don't think it's... when they start it, it doesn't look like it's starting at all. Okay, so 4 ball in the corner. You don't want to keep the cue ball too low down here because then you'd be straight on that 5 trying to come back for the 7. You want to go up a little bit. Give yourself an angle on that 5. No, he's going for the corner. So he went up. He's got himself an angle on that 5. Now he can shoot the 5 in the corner, come off the side rail, and come back across for the 7 in the bottom left corner. Well struck. Come on down. You got to be a little bit careful here. I think he can miss the 10. Just follow to the end rail. You want to make sure to have a good speed on this. You don't want to baby it, otherwise you run into the 10.
And he didn't.
Okay, and this is pretty much a cakewalk. Shoot the 8 up to the end rail and back out towards the 9. You can be straight and you can have a left or a right angle on this one. It kind of doesn't matter what you end up with. You still want to pick though. So he's coming towards the center. Always a good idea to play shape towards the center if you have a choice. Shoot the 9. He's just going to stun it just a little bit. Leave it kind of right where it is and just have a shot on the 10. And here comes the 10 ball to the corner pocket. And just like that, we are at 2-1 in our race to 9.
8.
Race to 8. Sorry.
Freaky.
I'm going to have to ask him when he got that nickname, or if he's even aware he has that
The
nickname.
sensation.
Tokyo Sensation.
Tokyo Sensation.
Kenichi is we've known him for many years. He's a very nice guy. IIMA Tomoya, a much younger player, 34 years old, to Kenichi's 53. So kind of a younger generation versus, well, I guess our generation.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's 33.
Yeah,
Oh.
33. Goodness.
Born in 89.
He wasn't even born
he was
when we
born
were
the year
playing.
we met.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was well, cue ball got away a little bit, but
yeah, it got away
didn't
from
hurt
him, but he's okay. He's I can't see. The cue ball's out there.
All
Okay,
right.
so he does have a
One
shot
is
on the
clear.
2.
1.
Are they spotting the 10? He must have made the 10 on the break. How did that happen? It must have got kicked in.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't count the on the snap for this. So even if you make the 10 on the break, it's not counting. Also the fact that I think you'd have to call it.
Correct.
So we have the 1 ball, a little bit of a center hit maybe. Come off the end rail and back out for the 2. Come towards the center of the table.
Nice touch.
Yeah, good touch. Is he going to land on the center spot? Oh, just about. Okay.
Looks like it rolled off.
Yep. Okay, so now we have the 2 ball.
Ooh, no, this is
It looks a little
interesting angle.
sharper on the angle. I don't think he can just hold it for the 3. He can go to the side rail and back out. Or do you think he'll go
May be able
forward?
to go to the bottom rail, the side rail, and come out.
Go to the bottom rail,
To play
side
the
rail
3 and the
with a
side.
lot of side.
Looks like he's sitting
side
pretty
rail
low. He may choose to just draw off the side.
No,
Nope.
he is going
2
down.
rails.
2 rails and out.
Ooh,
Slow down.
slow, beautiful speed.
Good. Okay, now the 4 ball is the pink ball.
That was a touchy shot.
Yeah. So, a couple of different choices here. You can draw back just like
Almost a dead
3
stop.
inches
Yeah.
and shoot the 4 in the corner. You could roll forward, go to the rail and come out and shoot the 4 in the side. It just depends on what you're comfortable with. Either one of those works. Looks like he's going to draw. That way you don't have a whole lot of movement that you need to do. Now the 5 goes in the corner. The tricky part is the 6. What are you going to do with the 6? The 8 ball's in the way.
4 goes in the corner and the 5 goes
The tricky
in the
one is the
side.
6 because the 8 ball is in the way. So do you play shape on this so that you have an angle off the 5 to break out the 6? Well, he left himself an angle to go down and back up.
Or he might choose to bump into that 8.
Well, I don't know
much
if you
of
want
an
to bump the 8. If I had my druthers, I'd rather bump the 6 if I'm coming off the bottom or the side, because that way I'm not pushing the 8 and tying up the 6. Looks like he's just trying to sneak it out.
And he did not get
he didn't quite get
full
there.
look at it.
He was trying to play short side shape on that 6 to shoot it up in the corner. He got a little tentative on that 5 and didn't bring it off the rail enough.
He's using quite a bit of spin.
Yes,
Just didn't have the
but
speed.
at that speed, by the time the cue ball got to the rail, the spin has pretty much died off.
Oh, what did you do?
You thin it, and then you leave this. You let the 6 bounce off the rail, and let the 8 tie it up again, and leave a long shot. Leave a long shot, just like that. So now once again,
He's got
The
his opponent
eight's-
almost on the rail.
yep. Once again, the 8 is in the way. That was a good safety. So now, in his position,
Safe
what do you
does
do?
not always mean that you hide the ball.
Yeah, yes. A lot of times people make a mistake with the safety. They think they have to get ball in hand, otherwise it wasn't a good safe. No, the objective of a safety is to get back to the table. That's your objective. And if you get back with an advantageous position, like with a ball in hand maybe, awesome. If not, as long as you get back to the table, you've achieved your objective of the safety. So what do we do here? Is he going to play safe? Bank the 6 across and let the... Oh no, he's playing
Going
the
to
6.
bank at one rail. What's
Yep.
he going to do with that 7 ball? Does he think he can draw it back from there?
Well, I don't know what angle he has. Am I going?
Yep.
It's hard to tell from here. But yeah, you can snatch this ball on these tables, no problem. These tables play great. He got a little bit of a fortuitous roll there. I think the 6. Oh wait, no. Does the 6 go by? I thought the 7 was blocking it.
Hard to tell.
You know, it looks like it might go. It could just be an illusion from this vantage point. We've been fooled by this camera many times today. This camera does not portray reality in such a way that makes any sense. But he's looking at it like it goes. He would have to go around the table, go between the 8 and the
Rails.
10. Not
Three
get
rails
tied
and
up.
come up on the short side. No,
Ooh.
pull it.
Yep, he pulled
And
it.
it hung.
And there's that tightness again. So these pockets, I mean, they've made it look easy thus far, but you can see that they do have some tightness.
The shelf is fairly deep.
It's not as deep as some like gold crowns that we've played on before, but they're acceptable. The shelf being how far the ball has to travel past the jaws of the pocket before it falls inside. That's what we call the shelf. The longer the shelf is, the more difficult the table is because the ball has to go farther into the pocket for it to fall on down.
Almost got a little
So
close.
here you're just going to pop off the rail from the 8. I feel like you could have done better on that, don't you? Still, he's there and I'm over here.
It was a touchy little shot. It was okay.
Good shot. And we have ourselves
2-2.
It's 2-2 now. So here we see JPBA, Japan Pro Billiards Association, 6th Kenichi UCHIGAKI, and Tomoya IIMA. Or if I say it the other way, IIMA Tomoya, 21st ranking, and UCHIGAKI Kenichi ranked 6th. Those rankings were as of September, I believe. Okay, so he's going to switch up his break a little bit. Let's see how he does. You know, most players really snuggle up to that break line. He's not really worried about getting too close. He looks like he's a little behind that break line that most people go up on. Good control on the cue ball. Great. That was a great break. As long as the 9 ball doesn't tie up the cue ball, he should be okay with an open shot on the 2. All right.
Yep.
So the 2 is clear for the corner pocket.
The 3 looks like it will go in the side.
It will go in the
That's what
side.
He was just
Yeah.
lining up.
So just roll forward off of this. And the 4 is in the middle of the table. That's the light pink ball. So here we're gonna he's shooting low. Is he gonna draw out? That would be odd. Or is he just gonna hit soft and let the
Drifted and miss.
Ooh, almost missed. Alright, so he wanted to hold the ball, which is why he actually shot low on that. And you're saying, wait a minute, he shot low to yes. So when you shoot softly, that draw dies out really, and so it turns into a softer forward roll. So he was shooting with follow by shooting low. If that makes any sense.
No.
No? Okay. So 3 ball in the side is what he'll attempt. The 4 ball in the corner in the upper right hand side. So just drift forward with that
Again,
cue ball.
If he has... Oh, he
Does he
doesn't
have
have
an
very
angle?
much angle. A little bit.
Oh yeah.
Does he have enough... I'm not
I
sure that
don't
he
think
wants
he
to
had-
go to the rail.
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't-
he just wants to drift it in.
Yeah, I don't think you want to risk going to the rail because you'd have to put a little bit more chutzpah on that cue ball to get it to bounce off. So it might
Side
be better.
pockets can be tricky.
They can be. He might opt to just drift the 3 ball in and let the cue ball float over there to shoot the 4 in the corner.
He's marked it. Let's see how close he gets.
Okay, good shot. He's right on his own line. Shoot the 4. Stop the ball and have a shot on the 5 in the corner. I believe it goes past the 7. Oh. Well, he's drawing quite a bit. He's hitting very far down on that. Yeah, he drew it back. I guess it didn't go by the 7. So he's going to play it to the side and just slide the cue ball up to the end rail to shoot the 6 in the right hand corner pocket. Good shot. Get on up there. Keeping the angle. Alright, 6 ball, corner pocket. Just bump off the end rail. Come comes straight back out towards the middle of the tip. Oh, he might try to spin it a little bit, but you're not going to get. Yep, he did spin it a little bit to come off the side rail. I'm not sure I like that shot. I think I might have liked it better coming straighter out down the middle. But then again, he might have had a really sharp angle and knew that he had to put some speed on the cue ball. It's hard to see the angles from over here, so he probably made the right choice since he's at the finals in the 35th Annual Japan Open. Okay, seems pretty simple enough. 8 in the corner, don't end up straight, have an angle. You can go to the rail and have an angle outwards, or you can pull back and have an angle inwards. It's kind of up to you. So he opted to go to the rail and have an angle outwards, shoot the 9 and come around the table.
He is left-handed, so it's an easier,
left-handed players.
side for him.
Okay, and here we have it. He's going to go up 1 game, 3-2, in the finals of the 35th Annual Japan Open. He's playing pretty good right now, I have to say. What was his nickname again? Do you remember?
The
Perfect Stroker. Yeah. Is that a play on Bram Stoker?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Well, so we have IIMA Tomoya. Let me see where he's from.
Okayama.
He's from Kagawa, Japan.
Huh?
His birthplace is Kagawa, Japan.
Okay.
According to the Billy Walker, the Japan stats page. We have a number of sites that we can go to for Japan stats. It'll show head-to-heads. We can also see on Perform Stars how they performed in various areas, ranks their pocketing, runouts, average run, break shot quality, etc., etc. I didn't see anything on Perform Stats for Tomoya-san.
Oh, Saitama is apparently where he lives now. Saitama.
Okay. So IIMA plays with a T2 factory cue. And he plays left-handed according to these stats, which I can confirm.
I believe it.
By watching him play. All right, so 1 ball. Where are we? That's quite a ways out there. Kenichi is looking at the 1 ball. Is he going to try to play a combo of sorts?
No.
He's going to play safe. Once again, he's a cautious player. He likes to play the percentages, and like I said, he's pretty good at his safeties. He plays actually a lot of other games. A lot of players here in Japan tend to stick to like 9-ball rotation games. UCHIGAKI-san plays 1 pocket. He likes to play the other games. He plays banks, so he's familiar with how to move the cue ball around on the table. All right, so we've got a 1-rail kick. Did he call it? Okay, well, he left it long, which is
Leave it.
Yeah, if you have to leave it to where they can see it, you want to leave it long. So the good thing for Kenichi here is that the 2-ball is down there by the 1, so he's not going to have to do a whole lot with the cue ball trying to spin it around or anything. If he can just hold it and pocket the 1, and then hold the cue ball down there, he'll have a decent shot attempt at that 2. Ooh. He wasn't really set on that shot, was he?
Very confident.
No, he wasn't. I saw his hips move and his feet kind of slid out when he shot that shot. He knew he missed that the moment he struck that ball. So what do we do here? Play it safe?
I'm playing safe.
Yeah.
Oh, but how?
There are lots of different ways. You can thin the one and send the cue ball up high. Leave the one ball down there. Or you can send the one ball high and hide behind the balls down here.
Everything. It's a good choice. The 6 is not blocking a one rail kick.
I don't know.
Looks like the 4 blocks the one rail to the left. But this
Okay, whereas the 4 is over there by the side pocket. The 5 is up at the corner pocket. I don't think he can see any paint on that one, so he will have to kick or jump or something. I don't know if he can get there. Is the 4 in the way of the kick?
The 4 looks like it's in the way of the kick on the left side. The right side rail, I think he can come between the 6 and the side pocket.
Well, the 2 is keeping him from getting. Yeah. Oh, from there? Oh, by the side pocket. Okay. Yeah, there is a path there. Oh wait, no. You know what? You know what? From this angle, the 4 does not look like it's in the way. Looks like he can go to a half diamond there and hit that ball, which he did.
God, fortunate.
Oh, and he got a really good roll out of that. You know, a lot of times when you're going to win a tournament, sometimes it's not enough to play good. You also have to get the good rolls. And they're already playing good, so if they're going to win, they're going to have to get the good rolls too. What do you do here? One rail kick for a safe. He's calling
it to the top right.
He's calling the corner pocket.
Hoping the 5 and 8 might help him in. Huh?
Yeah. He wasn't really counting on it though, I don't think. Okay. Kenichi might option to jump at this one.
Or Masse.
Yeah, he's got his jump cue out.
Already going for the jump.
Oh yeah, he's got enough space to jump this. It doesn't even look like a full ball jump. It looks like a half ball jump, so we should get a good hit. And a good shot.
Excellent combo.
Okay, he didn't quite get the roll with the cue ball that he wanted to have shape on that one ball, but you know what? He's still at the table, so.
And he is calling the 1 in the.
He's calling the bank. I like his odds on this bank. Like I said, he plays one pocket.
And the cue ball will be automatically traveling down towards the 2.
Yep, and that pocket is pretty big with the 4 and the 8 sitting there, so even if he slides it, well, if the 8 ball was a little bit lower, it'd be even bigger. But if he comes up short.
Nice.
There we go. It almost helped it in. If the 8 ball was a little bit lower, it helped it in better, but
wow.
Look at where this ball is. How do you get to this? This is a reverse safety here. Some people hide the cue ball. Kenichi decides, I'm just going to hide the object ball. Now, if you can't get at that 1, there are a lot of things you can do. Tie up some other ball
to 3, and that looks like what he's going to do.
He's going to tie up the 10 on the 3. Make sure it gets tied up. No, that didn't quite work. The 3 is still out in the open.
3 has a clear path to the
but this is not easy. He's not out of the woods yet. He's got to get to that 2. So he's going to have to place that cue ball inside to cut that 1 so he can come around. It's either that. I don't know if he can set it out a little bit and like use. It's so deep in that pocket that I don't think you could actually play off the run and 1 and use the rail. You have to kind of go from this angle to get the cue ball to go around the table for the 2. So he'll go 1, 2 rails and come out down between the 4 and the 9.
That looks good. He could even aim to end up around the 6 ball.
Okay, no, he's going to come all the way around and go between the 6 and the 3. Great shot.
And then it puts him with a good angle to come up table. Oh, he could play the 3 in the side.
Yep. So 2,
And then 4
slide
in the
up to the
opposite
right a little bit.
left-hand side.
We're going to use the rail. I don't know how straight he is. Just a little bit of rail. Yep, there you go. Play the 3 in the side. Roll up for the 4. And you got to be careful of the angle that you get on the 4 because of that, where that 8 ball is, and I mean the angle that you get on the 5 because you're going to the 6, right? And that 8 ball is right there. So you want to be fairly straight with an angle to the right to be able to draw down to the side rail and towards the 6, or you could even come out to this side of the table and cut it in. Okay, so he opted for the angle to the right so he can draw off and out and down for the 6. Good. And here's another one where
you have a choice of angles.
You have a choice of angles. He's okay, even if he gets straight on the 8. The 9 ball is in the middle of the table. He could draw back and shoot it in the side. But still, you know, players like to have an angle so they can control where they come out. They don't want to be sitting on the rail shooting a ball because it's much harder to make sure of your aim and your stroke.
He definitely got a good workable angle there.
Yep, he does have a workable angle. Is he going to go 3 rails around? Is he going to spin out of there?
Around.
Yep, 3 rails around. Oh,
A little short there.
a little short. But he's okay. Shoot it in the side, just 1 rail down and up. Or he might option to draw it to the side rail and come around. Nope, he's just going to spin it to the side rail, off the end rail.
Yes,
Good
he used
shot.
enough English there, enough left to, or right English to get it off that side rail.
Yep. Great shot.
Nice out.
Okay, good out. So we are at
3-3. 3 all. Raised
3 all.
8.
Yep. So that was pretty good out there. I had a couple of tricky locations that you might not notice if you're not if you're not familiar with it or if you're not paying attention. But he navigated those angles and kept himself in control. Okay, and rack number 7. Ouch! He
Not what you want to see.
Yeah, he lost the cue ball. That was just a bad break. It wasn't kicked in or anything. It just bounced off the rack and went straight into the side, which he has not really been doing throughout this tournament. So we got the 1 ball to the right hand of the screen. The 2 ball is way down there, kind of hidden behind the 10 and the 3. It's going to be tricky to find a good spot to get on that 2 ball. Is he going to play the 1-7 combo and try to leave the 1 to play shape off of it to get to the 2? No, that would have been crazy. I was wondering why did he put the ball there. He was just looking at something, I guess. Okay.
Send the cue ball down between the 6 and
between the cue ball down between the 6-9 towards the side rail, about around the 2nd diamond, to get shape on that 2 ball. As long as you get to the rail by that 2nd diamond, you're clear to have a shot on that 2 ball.
right on.
And there he is. Now, how straight is he? He's looking probably at shooting the 3 in the upper left-hand corner
pocket.
So 2 in the lower right-hand corner, 3
And
in the upper
holding
left-hand
and
corner.
then holding from the 3 ball to the 4 on the side.
Yes, if you get a nice straight shot, you can just hold it right there for the 4 on the side. So that means this position is fairly critical for the rest of the rack. Good shot. And it looks like he has the right angle to hold it. It looks pretty straight in. Does it have a leftward angle on this?
From here it looks like it. I'd like to see the overhead.
He's making it look like it's a finicky angle. Even if it is a finicky angle, as long as you don't get tied up on the 10, you're fine. So you can drift towards the 10, maybe even bump it. You'll be fine.
That was a great shot.
Yep. He shot it into the left side of the pocket to keep the cue ball as straight as possible. And then you've got the 4. He's going to draw back a little bit here.
Yep, so
and the 5.
Beautiful, so he can control for the 6.
He's got the perfect angle here to come off the rail a little bit to have a comfortable shot on the 6. You don't have to do a whole lot because the 7 is in the pocket down there, so you don't have to get perfect shape on the 6. You just want to be comfortable where you're shooting it. Now the tricky part is, where do you want to be on the 7 to get to the 8? Do you want to be on the right side or the left side? Do you want to go around or just clip it and come straight up? He's going to come down.
That's dangerous.
That is a little dangerous. Okay. So choices. I see a lot of people drawing off of this ball. I don't like that. I like going to the rail.
I go to the bottom rail.
Go to the rail first and just clip that ball to let's send the cue ball up table towards that 8. Just like that. And here we're going to bounce off the rail, come towards the middle of the table. Not get there though.
Maybe
you want to keep an angle. Yeah, keep an angle on that 9. So a little bit of low, a little bit of left to hold the angle of the cue ball off of the rail. And come towards. There you go.
He is nailing the center of the pockets.
Yep. Mr. Perfect Stroker off the rail and across.
Very confident in his placement here.
So we've got a ladder match here. So nobody is really giving up a whole lot. We've seen some mistakes on the break, where control has passed over on the break. But in the games themselves, there hasn't been a whole lot of errors. Just a few.
It's a lot of sponsorships.
Oh, they're changing the angle on us. Did you see that?
I did, yes. I'm dizzy.
Hey, stop. Whoa, is it an earthquake?
This is not an earthquake.
This is not an earthquake. No need to panic. Okay, they're messing with the color now. The table looks purple. Did they just change the contrast? Because the color of the table looks different now. Doesn't it look different to you, or is it just the lighting? It looks like they've adjusted the contrast a little bit. And he returns the favor with the scratch in the side. Let's see if UCHIGAKI-san will return likewise.
Well, the 2 is not in a bad position for the side pocket. The 3 ball is interesting.
I don't know. The 2.
This is the 2.
Yeah, that's the 10.
Sorry,
the 2 I would be playing for the corner.
Yes.
So 1 ball on the side, just draw back across the center of the table for the 2.
The 3 ball looks to be the critical.
Is the critical one. So you want to be fairly straight on the 2 to be able to go back down table. You don't want, or you want to have a really sharp angle. You go 2 rails. Okay, so he's got the fairly straight part down. Now he needs to be able to punch this off of the rail. So, pretty firm stroke. Huh? No, just draw off the 2 and come down to shoot the 3 ball in the side. Off the rail. There we go.
Nice speed.
Perfect. 3 ball in the side. And the question is, do you want to hold, which which side of that 9 ball do you want to be on when
Well,
you're
it looks
shooting
like
the
he has
4?
a little angle down, so he may choose to pull back.
He may choose to pull back.
Yeah.
It looks like he's agreeing with you. He's shooting low, so he's pulling back. Now comes the tricky part. Are you going to try to double that pocket, come around for that 5 ball? Drawing, I don't think, really quite gets you there, unless you make it back out to the middle of the table.
He's using inside.
Okay, I guess it was a little bit more angle than I thought.
Yeah.
I didn't think he could
Great
get that much
shot.
rail. It was a great shot. So we've got the 5 ball followed by the 7. The 10 is going to be a little bit of an issue. You don't want to draw and spin down towards it, because then you'd be running into the 10. You want to be able to
Yes,
get
a good
past
angle
that
to
10.
come off the
Just
rail.
come off the rail and come out. Oop, 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 oop. Slow down. So he's looking at playing the 7 to the corner, follow forward to the rail on side rail on the left, back out to the opposite side of the table to the rail. Yeah, 2 rail. Side rail, side rail. You're going to come out here between the rail and the
That's what
9
he was
ball for
marking.
shape on the 8. We'll get by the
You
9. There you
did.
go. Okay, good.
Right where he marked it.
And what do you think? 9 ball on the side, 10 ball on the side? Both
I don't
balls
like
on
the 9 on the side.
You don't like the 9 on the side? I don't know.
I think he's got room to come down.
Okay.
Come down this
Not a
direction,
problem.
and then he can
Just make it back out to the middle of the table.
over.
You could draw this 2 rails. End rail, side rail, come around the 9.
Like that.
Yep. And then here he's got
a little straight, but okay.
No,
Nope.
he's
He's got
good.
a good angle to just
even if
stun
he just
over.
even if he stops there, that 10 ball on the side is pretty much a gimme for these guys. So he's just going to shoot it, make sure to make it, go forward a little bit, and let the ball drift out to the left. There you go. And dealer's choice: shoot it in
Yep.
the side or shoot it in the corner. Looks like he's. Is he shooting
Go
in the
for
corner?
the corner.
Okay, good shot.
A little more forgiving.
Yep. Okay, and so now it is 4 to 4. We are just
Halfway
inching
point.
our way to the end of this match. These guys are not giving anything up except for on the break. We've had the break transfer control to the opponent a couple of times, and they've taken advantage, and they're able to make the opponent pay for whatever mistake they made. And once again, this is the final, the men's final of the 35th Annual Japan Open. Okay, so already we have a better result than a while ago. We're still on the
Cue
table.
ball stayed on the table.
Still on the table. So that's the good news. Would you like the bad news?
Oh, sure.
Might have to play a safety here.
All right.
I don't see a reasonable shot, and Kenichi's a very reasonable player. He plays the percentages, so if he doesn't have a reasonable shot, he's going to play the safety. You know, from here it looks like that 1 ball cuts. It's just a weird
I think
view.
it does, but why would you? You're going to have to send your
Yeah.
cue ball around
I
4
think
rails
he's
and miss
banking.
everything.
He's banking. I think he called the corner pocket. He's going to bank and slide the cue ball over to the left. If he misses, he's got a pretty good chance of getting safe.
And he did not
Didn't
miss.
miss. All right, good shot.
He said
What
he
kind of
has
angle
been a
does he
one
have
pocket
on this
player.
tool? On this 2, he might have. Does he have a left side angle? So he might have to go forward and spin around that pocket to come out up for the 3. Go forward 2 rails. 1, 2. Come out for the 3. Very good. And the rest of this looks pretty clinical. 3 ball stop. You've got the 4. Make sure you get an angle on that 4. I think he would even with a stop. come out for the 6 in the upper left-hand corner. He doesn't quite like that angle. You saw him kind of shake his stick at it, like bad dog. Okay, so we're gonna draw out. Ooh, is he gonna punch it off the end rail? Yes, he is. Okay, good shot. Slow down. You don't want too much angle, otherwise you're going away from the 7. So he's going to look and see if that 7 goes on the side. No, he doesn't like that. He might have enough angle to come off the rail to come back out towards the middle for the 7. Good shot. Good shot. You had to put a little speed on that to keep the cue ball moving to come off that rail. So the 8 ball goes by the 9, no problem. Shoot the 7 in the corner. Basically hold the cue ball, and you'll have a shot on that 8. Draw down a little. There you go.
It's a little bit of an angle, enough to go to the rail and come out?
No, he's just going to hold it there. That's fairly straight. Oh, he is going to the rail. Okay. And 2 rails, end rail, side rail, out for the 10 ball to the side pocket. Good out. And so UCHIGAKI Senshu moves 1 game ahead. So he's up 5-4. Race to 8. 3 more games. Or 4 more games. Or 6 more games. Or somewhere in between. Okay. Good break. He got a bad kick off of that ball, but it worked out for him. I gotta say, I'm a little impressed on how they're playing in this match. They're playing a lot better actually than the matches previous, although we did not get to see Kenichi steamroll through his other match. Two ball. What do you do? Looks like a safety. Thin it and separate the balls. There you go. He's going behind the 4. And he got there. Good shot. So IIMA here is in a tough position. This is not easy. 1 rail kick. No. Do you try a 3 railer and try to hit the 2 from behind?
Out.
Oh, he's jumping it. He might be doing a jump masse.
Jump kick and missed.
Jump kick. Okay.
Ball in hand for UCHIGAKI.
UCHIGAKI Senshu, he's been around for a long time. I keep saying Senshu. That, by the way, that means a player, so to speak, in Japanese. So when you're calling them something, it's Senshu. So UCHIGAKI has been playing for a long time. What again was his highest finish in the Japan Open? Was it 17?
17.
UCHIGAKI Kenichi, he's right there.
Oh, no, tied for fifth in
tied for fifth
1999.
in 99. Okay, 99, wow. So he's been playing this.
He became a pro in 94.
He's been playing this tournament for a long time. I think he's due. He's acting like he's due. Okay, so 4-5 combo. Again, he's a percentage player, so it's not often that he does this, but he's smelling the blood, I guess. There you go.
Well done.
Nicely controlled. The hardest part about playing those combinations like that is to maintain a shot on the first ball.
This one is all about speed control.
Speed control. Go to the rail, come out. There you go. Don't get behind the 8. Ooh, so close. All right, so we're okay. He's good.
Looks like he's in a great spot there.
He's really moving around that table. He's picked up his pace a little bit. Okay. 6 in the corner, 8 in the side. Make sure to have an angle to get to that 9 ball. Is he straight enough to pull back?
Yep. I would say so, if he wants to.
Yeah.
He may choose to cinch it.
Yeah.
Take the angle on
cinch
the
it,
9.
come out to the middle of the table, then you have an angle to go 1-2 rails out to shoot the 10 ball in the lower left-hand corner pocket. Here you don't want to be a hero. Just play it however you can get it. I think he's yeah, he can hold this ball. Cinch it, load ball, come out for the 9. You've got a great angle there to go off the side rail and come out to the side rail below the side pocket on the right hand side of the table and have a shot on the 10. Or you can go yeah.
Oh, great.
So below the side pocket, have a shot on the 10.
Third diamond.
And like that, Kenichi is now at 6-4 against Tomoya IIMA in the 35th annual Japan Open.
First time we've had a 2-game spread.
Yes, it is. Oh, you know what? We should probably look at some of the sponsors that we have here while we're going through this rack. So Diamond Table is sponsoring this tournament.
For the first time.
For the first time, yes.
We're very excited to have Diamond here.
Yes, Diamond's finally coming around in Japan. There are a number of pool halls that are putting them in. The local one that near our house has it in. We also have Mets Q's, Adams Japan, New Art, Billiard Supply Store, Aramith Billiard Balls, of course, supplying the tournament black balls. We have Q's magazine, JPBA, of course, New Art, there's New Art right there, and of course Nikkei, who supplied the cloth for the tables. Okay, so still at the table after the break. Got a good shot on the 1. Spin out. Come around. There we go. And we will play the 2 in the side, probably, because that gives them an angle to come to the right, towards the middle of the table for the 4 in the corner. Wait a minute. Yeah. There you go.
Touch.
Nice touch. Now we've got the 4 ball in the corner. Now this is one where it's kind of a choice. You can go 2 rails and take the second rail above the side pocket.
He wants to be below it so that he has the angle upward to get above the 7.
If you take the second rail above the side pocket, you risk leaving yourself an angle that takes you into the 10. Trying to go below the side pocket, you really have to control it because you might end up in the hole.
Watch out!
Like that.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's what I don't like about going below the side pocket on that. You're taking a little bit of a risk.
He was pretty comfortable with it, I thought.
Yeah. I prefer going to above the side pocket because you really don't have to spin it. It would have been a little bit easier to control. That's unfortunate. Now let's see how many racks he can rattle off. We can probably go ahead and mark this one in the W column. This is a pretty standard out. 7 in the corner. Off the rail, come out for the 8s. 8 in the corner.
Nice angle.
You can get fancy if you want and double the corner with a cue ball, or just come off the side rail and come back across the table towards the side rail to have a shot in the 10 in the opposite corner pocket.
A little low on the
Right-hand
speed
side.
there.
Yeah, a little low on the speed. Oh, nice shot. And we have a 6-5 game. These guys are not letting up. Kenichi's over there. Going over what he did to get in the side pocket on that shot. And then he's just going to get over it and get on with the match because that's what champions do.
On to the next one.
And that's what these guys are. Okay. Oh, did he move his brake over? Wasn't he braking from the other side before? Okay. Ball's down.
Balls on.
Cue ball is on the table. And a shot on the 1. Okay, so the 3 ball is down by the spot near the 10 ball. So getting to the 3 is going to be the trick. Everything else is kind of out in the open. The only other tricky part is getting from the 8 to the 9. Which if you leave yourself an angle shouldn't be too much of an issue. So the main thing here is really to get to the 3 because the 5, 6, 7, 8, they're all out in the open. Trying to figure out how am I going to get back for that 3 ball. I want to get out to this side of the table. So, and going 3 rails and out is not really a good option because there's a lot of balls in the way. So you might have to try to come off the side rail with a little left and come across towards the 9 and take a long shot on the 3. I don't know. He's close to the rail. I don't know if you can kind of draw off that, but he looks like he's going to go, yep, off the rail towards the 9. Take the long shot on the 3. Okay. Here, you just have to make sure to make the ball. Shoot the 3 in the lower right-hand corner, and the cue ball will go to the end rail, going 2 rails around the 7 towards the 5. Two. Good shot. And now everything is out in the open with the exception of going from the 8 to the 9. That's the only tricky part that's left, really. He's looking at
what angle he wants on that 6 ball.
Okay, that's a good shot. Back out to the middle of the table. It's a nice, confident shot. It's a good confident stroke.
Go this way to come in the zone then. 2 rails again?
2 rails will bring you into the zone of the shape zone. But it looks like he's changing. He's going to go
just off the top rail.
Up and down.
Very confident in his speed control right now on this table.
This, like I said, is where it gets tricky. So you want to have a good shot on the 8 to, I think the easiest way to come out from that is if you have a shallow angle, just kind of 3 rail around to come around for the 9. if you have a sharp angle, then you can do 2 rails around. This is kind of in between,
isn't he?
Yeah.
Is he going to hold it and shoot the 9 down in the bottom?
I don't know.
Well,
He might have
like
enough
he's
to
going to go.
come off that side rail and back out. There you go.
Nice firm stroke.
Yep.
Well done. Huh.
He's kind of got a reverse angle, but it's still okay because he's just going to be drawing and going to the right side of the table. Coming back to the right side of the table to shoot the 10 ball in the lower left-hand corner pocket. Whoa.
Oh, on the 50-yard line.
Kinda cinched that one, didn't he? He didn't like that either. You saw him tap the table there.
Yep.
I just don't get the feeling that he'll miss this ball, though. And down it goes. 6-6. Okay.
This is quite a match.
Yep, all from that scratch in the side. So we've got the tie game. 6-6. Men's final of the Japan Open. Did we miss any of the sponsors in here?
Don't believe so.
Okay.
Oh, where's that cue ball going?
Oh. Well,
he has a look at the 1 ball.
yeah, the good news is he's still on the table. The bad news is it's not exactly in great position. But still, any position is better than sitting in the chair. So, I don't know, will he try to play safe, bring the cue ball between the 2-4 and kind of nestle up there in the end rail, bank the 1 ball down table?
It's a safer option.
I don't know if he's got the right angle to do that, though.
Going for the bank.
It might be a
It looked
tough
like
angle
he was
to-
considering the bank.
Well, let's see if he calls it.
Did not
Yep.
hear it, but
Yeah.
he's used his extension. I think they just have the shot clock calling it there. They're not using the clock.
He keeps looking over at those balls. The other thing is the 2 balls in a kind of a difficult position.
Tied up with the 5.
Yeah, difficult place to get position on. So playing a safety here might be the best bet. He might have been. Oh.
Or you could
Or you could just be a
bank
champion
it
and
in
do that.
get shape.
Bank it in and run out. It's the best safety you could ever play is to make the ball. What do I know? I guess that's why I'm sitting in the chair. He's out there. Okay. 2 off the end rail and back down for the 3. He wants to come out towards the middle of the table off of this 2. He's going to spin it a little bit. There you go.
Very nice touch.
Does a 4 go on the side? I think he's looking at it.
He's not sure. Yes, he says yes, maybe.
He's
But he'd
like-
rather shoot it up there, but then the 5 ball.
Yeah, you just have to make sure
Oof.
that you have to get pretty precise shape if you want to do that. Well, no, you could come across sharp, and if you're cutting that 4 ball sharp and letting the cue ball go to the right to the side rail and back out for the 5, that's another option. So you could draw off this 3 towards the side rail. That's one option. Okay.
Yeah, he is going to be
he
jacked
is
up
going
over
for the 4.
He is, but
in the
he's
side.
also no, he's not jacked up over the 10. Okay. Look like
he's
it's a little
left-handed,
close.
so his right hand will
That's
be his bridge
true.
hand, so that 10 ball whiz kind of in the way. So
It's making him use a long bridge.
yep. That's a great shot there.
Definitely
Good
had
control.
room for the side.
Yep. Okay. 5 ball. Corner pocket. Draw. A little bit left. Come out for the 7.
Watch that side puck. You're good.
He's a little close to that ball. Can he get to the rail and just kind of slide up the side of the table?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
More angle than it looked like again.
9 ball in the corner pocket. Some players option to 2-rail around the upper left-hand corner pocket with a cue ball to come around and out for the 10. Other people like to go forward off the end rail, up and down. And he's going to do neither and come the 2-rail route.
And a little bit too far.
Instead of drawing. Yeah. Well, he's good here. And he's going to be on the hill first and braking.
Oh
my gosh.
Just a little drama.
Adding just a touch of drama to the men's final of the Japan Open. Okay, it looks like
he may choose to take a breather here as
yeah. So nope, he's not going to take his
not a break, but
not going to take a constitutional. Okay, all right, we're just going to move on. 7-6. IIMA Tomoya up 1 rack against UCHIGAKI Kenichi, and not only up 1 rack, but also on the hill. This could very well be the last rack. And the way they've been playing, as long as that cue ball stays on the table, as long as they control their break, they've been having good results getting out. Okay.
Was that the first break and run that we've seen in this
No,
match?
we've seen a bunch.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what was that about the cue ball? And the 1 ball went.
Ouch. And the 10 ball went. No, the 10 ball's up table.
10 ball is up table.
I thought that was the 8. It's the 10 ball over by the 5, top of the screen.
Yes.
By the side rail there.
Oh, that is the one. Okay, the 9 went.
Yeah. Okay. So Kenichi actually has a pretty decent layout here. It's not the easiest of layouts. To shoot the 1 in the corner, he can go towards the right side here to shoot the 2 in the lower left-hand corner. Come off the rail. There you go. Now the tricky part here is getting that shape on that 3 ball because that 7 ball is big and in the way. If he has the right
back at least 2 or 3
if he has
inches,
the right angle, he can draw back or stun across.
Even draw off the rail.
There you go. Good shot. 3 in the upper right-hand corner. Just draw back. It'll bring the cue ball towards the middle of the table.
And the pink 4 ball on the side, left hand.
And just let the cue ball stun out. Don't need to do anything fancy here. There you go. 4 ball in the side pocket. Or it will be once he shoots it. Looks like he can just stop the ball there and still have an angle.
I would, yeah.
Or be fairly straight in on the 5. Just draw back for the 7 in the side pocket. Oh,
Don't forget the 6.
Oh my goodness! Good. That's why I'm sitting in the chair and they're out there. I keep missing the balls.
So a stop here would give him an angle to go
to come out
up. Or,
there you go.
Yep.
That's fine. He's got a right side angle, so if he draws, the cue ball will come out to the right as it's coming back, and that'll give him the correct positioning on the 6.
the 7. Okay,
He didn't
great.
quite put enough draw on that to bring it back, but he's still okay. So 6. Now, I know a lot of players like to go around the table on this,
It
with 2
looks like
rails
he
out
does
for the
too.
7 in the side. Some players prefer to go straight up and down, but he's going 2 rails out, which I think is probably the
smart choice.
Yeah, it's statistically the safer choice, or the more consistent choice. And here you just go 2 rails, off the side rail, end rail, up towards the 10.
Bounce off that rail. Come on.
And we will have a hill match.
Yes,
Nothing
we do.
but net. Okay. I don't think we could have asked for a better match here. This is tight. Neither player really giving up anything unless it's an error on the
Except
break.
for breaks, yeah.
My
Scratches
goodness.
on the breaks.
So, well, based on that, I kind of have to favor the breaker. As long as it keeps the cue ball on the table. Yeah, I have to favor the breaker. This is a tense time here. Suddenly, y'all can't hear it on the stream probably, but the entire room got quiet.
They can see.
And it's
now.
it was a little uncanny how quiet it got. Anybody listening to the streams right now?
No, wait.
Yeah, I should have popped up my Discord or something. Huh?
Oh.
Oh. Are they listening to the stream? Okay. Kenichi on the hill, breaking for the championship. The finals of the men's Japan Open.
Down
Keep it
to
on the table.
Last game.
Oh, that cue ball is just getting smacked around. Did he make a ball?
2, 3, 4, 5.
No, he did not.
That's the first time I have not seen a ball go in.
Yes.
Okay, the 10 ball is just
IIMA.
below the spot.
Yep, 10 balls below the spot. The 2 ball is down on the same end of the table as the 10.
And that's not a problem.
Yep, the 3 ball is wide open for the corner, just on the upper right side of the table there.
Mm-hmm.
The 4 is a cinch to get to from the 3. It's by the head spot.
5 from there.
I really don't see any problems with this rack. Getting to the 2, just making sure to hold that cue ball off that angle, come off that rail between the 4 and the 9.
Just trying to hold it and get it down between the 4 there.
Yes, go to the rail between the 4 and the 9. Mm-hmm. There we go. Okay, now to get to that 3 ball once again.
He's going to have to draw back.
Yes, come back to the middle of the table.
Yep.
You know what?
He's got to get an angle.
Yeah, he's got to get an angle.
So that he can come across.
But it's somewhere near the middle of the table. Just to the right of the center spot, maybe. Come on, keep going. To the right of the center spot, to the right. Okay, he's a little bit on the right. I think that's enough. I don't know if it's enough to punch out sideways. He might have to go forward and around. It's kind of hard to tell from here. Okay, I guess he does. He's got enough to go to that rail and come kind of straight across. Oh, once again, I'm mixing up the 4 and the 5. I hate these colors. And this is after I said earlier. This is after I said earlier that you don't have to do a whole lot from the 3 to get to the 4.
Right.
You'd think I'd remember that.
Yep. Look at that.
And you'd think that's a tough shot to shoot, but remember he's left-handed.
He is a lefty. And the 6 ball is right in front of the side pocket.
Right in front. So he just needs to be able to come down so that he has an angle that's either fairly straight or that takes him away from the 7. He doesn't want an angle that takes him towards the 7.
He's got a tiny bit, but I think he's okay.
He might cinch this. I don't know if he'll try to move the 7. I think it's more of a cinch.
Wouldn't. Just tap it.
There you go. Cinch it. He's a little straight. But it shouldn't be too much of a problem. He'll just let it punch out just a little bit. I don't know if he can get a whole lot.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay, he had a good angle.
Yeah. It'll have to do. So, 8 ball in the corner. Come across to the side rail and out to shoot the 9 ball inside. Optionally, you can hold it up top there and shoot the 9 in the corner. Or, I don't know, can he hold it from this angle? Yes, he can.
He can. I don't think he wants to take any chances at this point.
No, he's not. He's just going to win this match. So 9 in the side, drift down, and we have a 10 in the corner. And I think we're about to crown the new Japan Open champion.
There we go.
There you go. IIMA Tomoya, the 2022 Men's Japan Open champion. Oh, UCHIGAKI-san.
Well done.
Both of them played a great tournament. It was, if a ball went in on that break,
that would have been a whole different story.
That was the first time we didn't get a ball on the break.
Look at him.
Yeah, look at him. He came so close.
Yeah.
This is the closest he's come.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's feeling it.
Yeah, he is feeling it. He's going to be upset for a while. But you know what? These guys have been in this position before.
They've been here before.
Yeah, they've been close on matches. It'll sting. It'll sting for a while. But they come back. Okay. They're going to prepare for the presentation of the awards, it looks like. Oh, so we have the announcers talking about it's a very quiet sport, but it's very aggressive. Yeah.
配信はそのまま続けるんで、時々いいところで終わりにしてください。
はい、わかりました。So they're going to let the audio run on the stream for a little while. So they said to just kind of close it off whenever. Oh my gosh, that was a nail biter. What did you think of the match? I
Loved it.
I was pulling for Kenichi so hard on that one.
Absolutely.
No,
he's been a friend for a long time.
Nothing against IIMA-san, but you know we've known Kenichi for a long time.
This is the first time I've seen IIMA, and I was impressed.
Yeah, and he was playing so well.
Even the first few shots that I saw him play, just he approaches the table with a lot of confidence. He approaches very tough shots.
And he's very deliberate in the way he approaches. The same way each and every time. I can see why they call him the perfect stroker. I mean, he does have very good, consistent mechanics. He strokes the ball the same way. He has good understanding of speed control, angles, spin, being able to move the ball around. He takes chances when he should, and doesn't when he doesn't have to. Okay, so here we have presentation, and this Yuki.
ジャパンオープン男子優勝は飯間智也。優勝者には目録パネルとクリスタルトロフィーが授与されます。
お疲れ様どうもありがとうございました。いやー、この4名が本当に死闘を繰り広げてくれました。ではここで選手の皆様にお話を伺ってまいりたいと思いますけれども、まずは残念ながら優勝を逃してしまった女子の平口プロからお話を伺いたいと思います。いや、残念でした。
残念でした。
まあ今回の経験、今後どう生かしていきましょうか。
はい、悔しい球がたくさんあったので、それを本当にコツコツと一個ずつ理由を解説しながら練習していって、またこの場に皆さんの前でプレーできたらいいなと思ってます。
今後の健闘を期待して、平口プロにもう一度拍手をお願いします。続きまして、女子の優勝ですね。佐藤プロに伺いたいと思います。まずはおめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
本当に私の個人的感想ですけど、粘り強い丁寧な球だったと思うんですけれども、ご自身どんなモットーで今日球をされましたか。
いつもたくさんミスをして練習してきたことが発揮できないという試合がずっと続いてきたので、自分の実力を 100% 出し切れるように臨みました。
実は公式戦の初優勝がジャパンオープンプラス青森のプレイヤーなんですけれども、ジャパンオープンの優勝が白河の関を超えるのは今回が初めてということになるそうです。もう仙台育英に続いてということですけれども、その東北になんか光を差したといった感じがするんですが、その辺はいかがでしょうか。
東北の皆さんもたくさん応援していただいたので、本当に力になりましたし、喜んでくれて私もすごく嬉しいです。
今後は追われる立場になると思いますけれども、今後の抱負をお願いします。
プロ入りして優勝することを目標にずっとやってきて、14年目でやっと目標が達成できて満足しています。これからも、自分のビリヤードを求めてビリヤードとやっていきたいと思います。
優勝がされました佐藤プロに拍手をお願いします。続きまして男子準優勝の内垣プロです。いやー、本当にちょっとした差だったと思うんですけれども、今のお気持ちはいかがでしょうか。
いやー、もう悔しいの一言ですけどね、やっぱり最後のブレイク、もう自分のすべて気持ち注いでいったつもりだったんですけど、いなかったですね。はい、残念です。
本当にうまいなっていう球が何個も何個もありましたけれども、今後さらにそのテクニック、そしてこの精神性見せてくれますか。
はい、やっぱりこの大会通じて気持ちの大事さっていうのをすごく感じたんで、もう最後の決勝戦だったそうですね。はい、これを次の試合に生かそうと思ってます。
内垣プロに拍手をお願いします。最後はIIMAプロです。おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。皆さんありがとうございます。
いや、本当にすごい決勝戦でしたけれども、試合振り返っていかがですか。
そうですね、もう予選で昨日から、この入選を決める前の試合からずっとまくっていくゲームで、自分がリードしたゲームっていうのが1ゲームもなかったので、終わる、戻っていく立場という形で作られて、最後も、先にいい人も出たんですけど、スクラッチで、またピンチに追い込まれて、
IIMAプロでした。女子男子の準優勝、そして優勝の選手に大きな拍手をお願いします。
それでは最後に日本プロポケットビリヤード連盟理事長斉藤健吾より閉会の挨拶を申し上げます。
閉会のご挨拶をさせていただきます。日本プロポケットビリヤード連盟理事長斉藤健吾でございます。ジャパンオープン開催にあたり、一言ご挨拶を申し上げます。ギャラリーの皆様には最後まで長い時間ご観戦いただき誠にありがとうございました。そしてバックスタッフの皆様、素晴らしい演出をどうもいろいろありがとうございます。メインスポンサーのダイヤモンド様、有限会社ニューアート様、スポンサーの株式会社アダムジャパン、株式会社リキ様、SA サルーク様、株式会社西尾亭様およびご協賛くださいました各社へこの場をお借りして厚く御礼を申し上げます。誠にありがとうございました。今年も大変見応えのある試合ばかりでした。内垣健一プロ、平口祐希プロ、準優勝おめでとうございます。今Tomoyaプロ、佐藤麻子プロ、優勝おめでとうございます。表彰された4名の選手に盛大な拍手をお送りください。それをもって閉会のこととさせていただきます。
斉藤健吾よりご挨拶申し上げました。以上をもちまして表彰式を終了とさせていただきます。ギャラリー抽選の前に表彰選手の写真撮影を行いますので、メディアの皆様はどうぞステージの前にお集まりください。さあ、その間に皆様お待たせいたしました。ギャラリー抽選の支度に入りたいと思っております。スタッフの皆様、
景品など
景品はございますでしょうか。
お持ちください。